afternoon. Welcome to this edition of the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show. My name is Leon Jones. Today is Tuesday, October 18th, 2016. Tune into the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show every Saturday from 12 noon to 2 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. Guest call-in number is 215-383-5785. And if you miss all of my Blog Talk Radio shows, go to the link at the bottom of my videos for the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show. Click the link on to the Facebook page or my Twitter page, and you will find every episode in archive for my Blog Talk Radio Show. This information is very, very good. So please take a look at it, see what you think. Also, if you like my videos, please share and subscribe to the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show right here on YouTube so I can continue to give you quality information for educational purposes from a professional and mature perspective. Also on this channel, we don't engage in any unwarranted bickering or drama, nor do we participate in any debates, controversial issues, or emotion. We want to keep everything professional because we are a channel that's utilized for education. Also, if you have a business or a topic that you would like for me to discuss on Blog Talk Radio or my YouTube channel, please feel free to email me at lej6521@gmail.com. That's lej6521@gmail.com. Please feel free to comment. Make sure your comments are pithy, no bloviating, if you wish to opine. Now on to this afternoon's topic, and we're going to talk about election polls and what they really mean. I've been watching the poll data between Trump and Hillary, and the polls are all over the place. You have some polls that indicate Hillary Clinton is 9 points ahead, some that Trump is ahead. Now here's what you got to do. When you're dealing with polls, polls are based off of samples. Basically, the samples are very, very, very small. And I look at the networks who are conducting these polls, and are basically all of the alphabet channels known as ABC, NBC, Reuters. The best poll that I have seen over the years that is accurate has been the Rasmussen poll. Also, the Marist College poll is pretty accurate. But do not let the polls discourage you from who you want to vote for. And I'm letting you all know this because we have a lot of voters who are uninformed. And what they're listening to is what the media says. I'm going to tell you something. Politics is a dirty game. It is not for the weak. A lot of the information that is being put out is by consultants, the DNC, the RNC. It's by the establishment folks. So, what I'm telling you all is, do not believe what you are hearing in the mainstream media. I call it the lamestream or liberal media, because what they want to do is condition you to vote the way they would vote. Now, most of the media is in the tank for Hillary Clinton. There's no doubt about it. I've seen it in the first couple debates. So, the polls that you're looking at are basically sample from samples that are small. They're also partisan. Look at the Electoral College map. We really don't know what's going to happen until the final poll is taken, and that is when it's all said and done. We'll find out the night of November 8th who our next president and vice president are going to be. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This last debate is going to be key. And after the last debate, from the 19 days we have up to the debate, there's going to be a lot of slinging mud. So you as a voter have to cut through all the nonsense to find out who the best candidate is based off of your beliefs, not my beliefs or anybody else's beliefs. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Do not allow anybody to tell you who to vote for. Now, for me, I'm not endorsing any of these candidates because I don't like either of them. Am I going to vote? Sure, I'm going to vote because it's my right to vote. But what we have two clowns out here. Both of them have a lot of baggage. Unfortunately, the political process is dominated by a lot of money. And you have a lot of consultants who take these polls as well. And these polls, again, they're very partisan. I never believe any type of poll. However, if you're smart enough, you're going to read for yourself. And I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. We need to reinvent the wheel when it comes to civility. Because I'm going to tell you something. We are in a democratic republic. And what has to happen, both Democrats and Republicans have to work together if anything's going to get done. We are in a political system of partisan politics. And what's happening is ideology is taking over what the Constitution put out for us when it came to representative government. I don't care who you really vote for. Our politicians aren't representing us. They're representing themselves. They get big money from donors. But it is still important for you to get out and vote. Now, I did a video 2 months ago on term limits. We should have term limits. We have entirely too many bureaucrats in office, and they're not there to serve what we have elected them to do. This is why they become career politicians. But I digress. When it comes to the polls, I've given you my scientific analysis on how they are conducted. But if you want some more in depth, a lot of times you get a phone call from a polling office, because I've gotten a few of them myself, on why I'm going to vote for this particular candidate, why I'm not going to vote for this particular candidate. They're using you as a sample to poll you so they can get an idea of registered voters. When you hear the media say the percent of registered voters, what they're talking about, people like myself who are legally registered to vote. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Polls don't mean anything. They don't. What means something is you continue to look at the voting record of the candidate that you're voting for, and you look at your value system. And you find out what candidate is best for you. If you like Hillary Clinton, vote for Hillary Clinton. Like Donald Trump, vote for Donald Trump. But what I'm trying to educate you all into doing is be objective who you vote for. Because we have a lot of subjectiveness going on in this country. And my belief is that the media is trying to swing the election toward Hillary. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The media has always been in the tank for Democratic personnel. Now, is the Democratic Party bad? I used to love the Democratic Party. It used to be the party of the working person, but now it's been hijacked by all of the socialists and the communists. The Republican Party, however, has been hijacked by the old Democrats. This is why over the last 50 years, both parties have moved from the centrist position to the left position. But I digress on that topic. What I'm talking about is the polls. Make sure you don't look at the polls, because they're all over the place. I'm going to say to you, don't believe what you read and hear in the media, because the media is there to distract you. And one thing I try not to do with anybody is argue religion and politics, because there are a lot of emotions that float because of religion and politics. It shouldn't be, but you have individuals that are passionate. I'm passionate about what I believe in, but I'm not passionate about the polls. And if you believe the polls are going to give you a dishonest analysis on who the best candidate is, because I've given you the sources on who's polling you. Fox hasn't thrown a poll up there, and Fox is pretty objective regardless of what anybody says. But the rest of them, besides the Marist poll and the Rasmussen poll, they're very slanted left. And those are the polls that want you to vote for Hillary. So look at the data, analyze it, but understand that you as an American voter, you have a right. So should no poll, no internet or YouTube troll, or nobody from the media should tell you who to vote for. If you have a belief system, you know who to vote for. And at the end of the day, everybody's vote counts. We're going to have a country. We have to be mindful of what's being tossed at us from each direction. And I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, liberal, or conservative. I don't want a country that government is going to run everything. But I don't want a country that is going to be totally free either, because you do need some government. I want a country that's balanced. Because we have some good Democrats and Republicans. But unfortunately, just like Donald Trump said, and it's true, the system is rigged. But if you understand the system, you will have a great analysis on why politics is corrupt. That is my commentary for this afternoon's edition of the 401 Talk Zone radio show. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones, and just remember, please be gentle and respectful to each other, and have a wonderful and blessed afternoon.